I can still possibly get it done with a lower credit score, but I'm just saying it just becomes a lot more difficult. Does it make sense? It just becomes a whole lot more difficult, and just a lot more documentation has to be provided because you're what's considered anything less than a 620 credit score. You're considered a higher risk borrower. A higher risk borrower, meaning that less people want to give you their money, even though you got a rock star deal. Less people want to pull the money out of their bank account or out of their funds to give it to you. They'd rather give it to somebody else who's a little bit more responsible than you. So that's another thing that you want to work on is work on your credit, get it to at least a 620 and higher, so you can actually start making some serious money into this real estate investing, right? Then we jump into step 4. Now, I know I broke down step 1 in a lot of videos, and step 1 is extremely important. But if you're a responsible individual, step 4 can actually override step 1, right? So even if you don't make $200K a year, but you're very responsible and you're cheap, and let's say you live in your parents' basement and you have a bunch of money saved up, then this will actually override step number 1. Now, step number 4 is having reserves. So what does that mean? All having reserves means is having cash capital, having access to cash capital, whether it's in your bank account, whether you have it in the stock market, whether you have it 401k, having reserves, right? So even if I was able to get you, because our loans, we can go up to 100%, right? Especially if it's a good deal. So obviously we can get you up to 100% financing, especially if it's a great deal. But, in most scenarios, you're going to have to put anywhere between 10 to 20% down as a down payment. Even though we can get you up to 100%, you're going to have to put 10 to 20% down. Even if we got you 100%, you put 0% down. All of these scenarios is going to require that you have reserves, right? So that means the fund that is lending you money, or the investor that is lending you money, is going to want to see that you have some reserves just in case something pops up. So one of the requirements from any investor or any fund is they're going to want to see your bank statements. They just want to see that you have cash in your bank just in case something pops up that you weren't expecting. Let's say you tore down the wall, you accidentally messed up some of the electrical components. It's going to cost you an extra 5 to 10K that you can cover that out of your pocket because you didn't, budget for that up front because an accident happened or something unexpected happened. That's going to cost you an extra 5, 10K. We want to make sure that you have some sort of reserves on hand so that, that you can get approved and everybody's happy, right? Because you got to understand, here at Grandiose Capital, we lend money because we want you to make money. And we don't care how much you make. We don't count your pockets. We don't lend money and be like, oh, you made 500K? Well, we want, half of that back. No, we don't care. You make 500K on a deal, that's your money. We lend the money. We want you to make money so that we can get paid back. We just want to get paid back the money that we lent you, and we want to get paid back on the terms that you agreed upon. That is it. All the rest of that profit is your profit. You keep all of it. It don't matter how much it is. You keep it. You know what I mean? We just want the terms that we agreed upon, the numbers that we agreed upon. We just want to lend it to you. We just want it back. But in order for us to get it back, you have to make money. And we want to make sure that you have reserves just in case something pops up, that you can get the deal to the finish line and make your money. So when you make your money, we get paid back. It's a simple equation. You know what I mean? Hey, thank you for watching this video. If you want to book a one-on-one mentorship call with me, click the link in the bio. Whether you make less than $200,000, you need help getting there, or you make more and you want to jump into real estate investing, click the link in the bio, book a call with me ASAP.